Hello, brothers and sisters of the light, fellow star seeds, way showers, light bringers. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, with another message from the Arcturian Council as channeled by Daniel Scranton for November 30th, 2021. And the title of this message is We Needed Permission to Give You This Message. And they begin, Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are so very pleased to be able to give you the following transmission. Sometimes we must get permission from the higher selves of each individual who will receive the message before we can proceed, and that was the case this time around, because we only can give you that which will serve you vibrationally, spiritually, psychologically, and in every other imaginable way. That is why we sometimes need approval before moving ahead with the transmission. This transmission is about the way you all are shifting energetically as awakened ones, as what we refer to as the awakened collective. You are there to shift before the rest of humanity, but to also be able to lower your vibration enough to still serve them is of paramount importance. You cannot just leave the rest of humanity behind, as some people have speculated. That's not the type of shift you signed up for, and it's not the one you are going to have. But you do have to serve as examples to the rest of humanity. And therefore, holding you back from showing your true selves is not working anymore. You must be allowed to operate as your fifth dimensional selves with a higher percentage of your light body turned on. You must be able to demonstrate the powers that you have been honing throughout the time that you've been awake, and that means you must have access to more of your gifts and abilities and also your fifth dimensional abilities. So there is a certain amount of limitation that is being lifted from the consciousness of each and every member of the awakened collective, because it is time for you to demonstrate what is possible to everyone else. That is why Yeshua walked on water. It was not to show off. It was to demonstrate what was possible. And so you will be the miracle makers. You will be the ones to demonstrate what is possible, as long as you're not doing it for the sake of the ego or to prove to people that you were right all along. It will be used sparingly for those who are ready to awaken and who need that little nudge, who needs something that they can sink their teeth into, so to speak, and that's what you will give them in those moments. But you will also be operating more as your higher selves, more with those light bodies, which will give you a different energy field. You will appear in a different way to people, and they will be inspired by you and want to know what your secret is. But this time, you won't be telling them about your diet, your skincare regimen, or the supplements you're taking. You'll be telling them about consciousness, about who and what they really are, and about the power of focus, the power of intention, the power of vibration. These are the lessons that people need at this time, and they need to know it so much more than they need to know about what's going on out there in the world, behind the scenes, in the dark shadows. And so we speak directly to the awakened collective, because we want you to know how your roles are changing, how your bodies are changing, and how your consciousness is changing. Because it's time for you to be who you really are, and to not let anything or anyone stand in the way of that. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. In all of the 4 years I've been covering most of these Daniel Scranton messages, I've never heard them say they needed to get permission to give a message. So this was quite unique. This powerful message of who you all are, why you're here, and how you're going to be helping was channeled by Daniel Scranton. His website is danielscranton.com. I will be able to post the words to this message below in the Show More section. And you can also always find Daniel's fine work on the Sananda website or voyagesoflight.blogspot.com. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, and I have thoroughly enjoyed bringing this amazing message to all of you.